Ain't nobody that's spot on like you, man.
So far, it's been like around 75% hit rate.
You feeding the families, man.
PrizePicks, man. He is the fucking man.
What's up, guys? It's B Wade. We have Jets Steelers Sunday Night Football. We have Russ coming in for the Steelers, it looks like, starting at quarterback. Devonte Adams is reunited with Aaron Rodgers. There are some exciting storylines for this game, and I have a few picks that I found that I have dug deep on that you are going to want to lock in. So, I'm going to go through this on PrizePicks, guys. I know this is what a lot of you are using. I prefer typically to use Underdog, but sometimes, depending on what the projections, the lines are, sometimes I'll put stuff in on PrizePicks. But we're going to start out, and I'm going right to it. We're looking at Devonte Adams, guys. We're looking at 50.5 receiving yards. Like, why is that so low? I get that he's coming into a new offense, but he's fucking played with Aaron Rodgers for 5-6 years already. They know each other. The offense is not that hard to learn. This dude is a professional, and I can't see him going for less than 70 yards in this game. Aaron Rodgers is going to be so fucking excited to have Devonte Adams have a real receiver after throwing the ball to Mike Williams out on cloud 9 last week. The dude is literally just out in his own world on the last play of the game. Aaron Rodgers is trying to get him the ball. He was open. Aaron Rodgers threw a great ball. So, that aside, love Devonte Adams here, guys. I mean, you look at what he was doing these last only 3 games so far this year. But he hit in 2 out of the 3 games already this year. Right? And that was on a garbage Raiders offense. Now he's reunited with one of the best quarterbacks in the league when, you know, he's at his best. Obviously, dude's getting old, and I wouldn't put him as a top quarterback right now, but, like, he's still got an arm. And him and Devonte Adams are going to reunite, and this is going to be a celebration game. I love Devonte here. This line is low enough that I am locking it in. Now, our second pick, and some of y'all might not agree with me here, but I'm riding Najee. Najee Harris, so he hasn't had the best year, but he's consistently gotten volume, right? He has consistently gotten at least 13 carries every week this year. Let's look at him on Outlier. So he's even hit this in 4 out of 6 games this year, and he's gotten at least 13 carries every single week. They continue to feed him, and the Jets have a great secondary, but their D-line, it's average. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not as good as their secondary, and so I think the Steelers are going to have to focus on that run game. It's a 1.5 point line on this game right now, which means it should be tight throughout. And I think the Steelers stick to their pound and ground technique. Najee gets a ton of volume, and he hits this on just sheer volume alone. I don't think he's going to do anything crazy, but 54.5 is too low. And you know what? So he's 56.5 here on PrizePicks, but what I did is I used Daily Grind Fantasy to shop and make sure I'm putting them in on the best platform. And so when I look Najee up on here and you see his rush yards, PrizePicks is actually the highest line for him out of anywhere. Everyone else has him at 54.5 or 55.5. And so, like I said before, I like Underdog. They have him at 54.5, and so that's where I'm locking this in. It's just 2 yards, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have lost some slips on 1 or 2 yards. Chris Godwin comes to mind for me a few weeks ago on Thursday Night Football. I had a 5-man, and he missed it by 1 or 2 yards. Everyone else hit, so I will always make sure that I maximize and optimize my slips and use whatever platform is best. Also, if you guys want to use Daily Grind Fantasy, it's a great tool. It has a lot of other uses too, but they'll give you 25% off if you use code BWADE. So let's come over here and see. This is what my slip looks like. I put it in on Underdog, guys. Underdog or better will double your first deposit when you use code BWADE. Underdog is my favorite platform out there right now. I get it. A lot of you use PrizePicks, and it's easy to use. Like, I get why you use it. I use it as well. But Underdog has usually the better lines. They have tons of like payout boosts, promos, discounted picks. If you're strategic, Underdog gives you a lot more ways to be profitable. So if you have money on a different platform, take a couple bucks, throw it on Underdog, get it doubled, and try it out. It's always better to have multiple apps so that you can shop lines around. Some apps don't have lines for certain stats that you want to play, so it's good to have options. You know, and really, like, that's it, guys. Dabble also, they're going to give you $25 for free if you use code BWadePicks. That is absolutely free money. Just download the app, use the code, they put $25 in your account. No deposit required. So if you don't have Dabble, take advantage of that, guys. But make sure you lock this in. We are going to make some money on Sunday night. I know it's just 3x. I put $200 on this, guys. We're going to turn it into $600. This is how you continue to build your bankroll. Not by throwing in 6-man lineups and praying for, you know, something crazy to happen. So I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe. This is a new channel for me. The old one got taken down a couple weeks ago, so I had to start fresh. And then if y'all would just like, comment, whatever, show some love down below. Takes 2 seconds, but it does help me out a lot, and it means a lot to me. So appreciate y'all watching. Let's make some money this weekend.